Hi there, Terry back again. Hope I find you well. And firstly, I would like to make an apology. I've managed to break one of my front teeth, and hopefully I'm going to get amended tomorrow. But you may see a flash of open space on my top lip, so hopefully it doesn't take away from your enjoyment. And I do apologise if that does happen. Anyway, I thought it was about time I'd find out how you feel about Star Trek covers. Hence the new t-shirt. I know I have one fan looking forward to them, namely Nate of Whole Year Comics, so I will dedicate this video to him. Also, at the end of this video, I will show a favourite cover of Nate's, not Star Trek, but with the showing of this cover, I will be accepted into this particular Covers Club Hall of Fame. Anyway, enough of the diatribe, let's get on with the reason for the video. DC's first volume that ran for 56 issues with 3 annuals. This series began without Spock being in the stories, despite the DC database saying differently. And this first issue has a George Perez and Anthony Tollin cover. It's cover dated February 1984 and it's titled The Wormhole Connection. It's written by Mike W. Barr, pencils by Tom Sutton, inks by Ricardo Villagrán and the colours by Michelle Wolfman. And in this first issue, Admiral Kirk becomes Captain Kirk again, after requesting the Enterprise back. The main characters in the stories that I will be showing are Kirk, McCoy, Scotty, Uhura, Sulu, Chekhov and Savick. And I think they're all on the cover. The Enterprise first mission is go to the neutral zone and the Federation Klingon space divide. Then we have number 2, 1984 cover date, or March 1984 I should say. It's another George Perez and Anthony Tollin cover, and this one's called The Only Good Klingon, ... And from this issue, the captain's log: to uncover the secret of the undetectable Klingon fleet, Ensign Bright and I have entered wormhole space and discovered there a Klingon station with enough power to seize this sector of Federation space for themselves. There's number 1. The writing is by Mike W. Barr and the art Tom Sutton, Ricardo Villagrán and Michelle Wolfman. Then we have number 3, April 84. Yet another Perez and Tollin cover, and this one was called Errand of War. And we had the same writing and art team. And as it's on the cover, reading the captain's log is not a spoiler. And the captain's log was: our mission to destroy the Klingon wormhole station has been accomplished. And little did I know that was only a prelude to an even greater threat. Number 4, May 84. A little change for the cover artists. This time it's by Tom Sutton, Ricardo Villagrán with Anthony Tollin. And it's entitled Deadly Allies, in which Kirk is pitted against a Klingon captain to settle their differences. Again, you can see that on the cover. And the captain's log in this issue begins: in attempt to stop the war between the Federation and the Klingon Empire, the Enterprise has violated orders and travelled to the planet Organia. How often did they violate orders in the TV show? This is still written by Mike W. Barr, and the art is by Sutton, Villagrán and Michelle Wolfman. And we have a fresh story in number 5, June 84 cover date. And the cover art by Tom Sutton, Amendola and Anthony Tollin. And the title of this one is Mortal Gods. Mike W. Barr still in the writing chair, with Tom Sutton, Sal Amendola and Michelle Wolfman with the art. And this issue, the war is over, for the moment anyway. But you know what the Klingons and the Federation are like. In fact, this story is noted for being surprisingly violent towards the end, when Kirk orders his officers to set their phasers to kill and then opens fire. We did not see much of that, or any of that, in the TV series. Pick out any episodes that do, and let me know in the comments. Right, we have number 6, July 84. Cover artists as number 5, Tom, Sal and Anthony. And this is entitled, Who is Enigma? And the enigma is, I'm Jim Kirk. No, I'm Jim Kirk. And the captain's log in this issue begins, the peace negotiations between the Federation and the Klingon Empire have broken down. Surprise, surprise. The differences seem irreconcilable. I did tell you. Right, we have number 7 and 8 now, and it's Savik's story, and this is the first titled multi-part comic story in the Star Trek franchise. In between these issues, this lost tooth now is not working properly because it's not there. The movie adaptation of the third movie, The Search for Spock, in between. So number 7 is August 84, and the cover artist change. Again, is Dan Day, Dick Giordano and Anthony Tollin. It's title Ponfar. Writer Mike W. Barr. Pencils Eduardo Barreto. Inks Ricardo Villagran. And the colours still by Michelle Wolfman. Spock does appear in this issue, but only in Savik's backstory. As you can see, he's on the cover. The captain log in this issue, the Enterprise on its way to rendezvous. Say the mouse not working now. With the USS Grissom, has slowed to sublight to pick up a very important passenger, that being Dr. David Marcus, Captain Kirk's son. But this story is about Savik and Ponfar, and you know what that means. If not, go and watch original series episode Amok Time. And then we have the movie adaptation that was printed in between 7 and 8. DC movie special, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Superb movie. Cover artist is Howard Chaykin. September 84 cover date. Written by Mike W. Barr, pencils by Tom Sutton and Rick Estrada, inks by Ricardo Villagran and the colours by Michelle Wolfman. The title says it all, and if you've not seen the film, you should do, even if you only like Star Wars. And then we have number 8, November 84. Tom Sutton, Joe Orlando and Anthony Tollin doing the cover. And it's the second part of Savik's story, Blood Fever being the title. Mike W. Barr still writing, and the art is by Tom Sutton, Ricardo and Michelle. And they do their thing, as per usual. The captain's log. Delirious from Ponfar, Lieutenant Savik is proceeding to the mysterious energy barrier that surrounds our galaxy. In pursuit, the USS Enterprise has encountered hostile fire from the last place we expected. The trivia for this issue, tying in with the movies, Savik leaves the Enterprise for the USS Grissom, along with David Marcus. Also, did you notice, in number 7, this depicts Kirstie Alley, or the Kirstie Alley version of Savik, whereas this number 8, she resembles Robin Curtis, who took over in the movie. Well, that's it for the first part. Number 9 will continue in part 2, where Spock rejoins the Enterprise in New Frontiers, which seems apt. Now I have to show this cover that I spoke about at the beginning. This one from Marvel, art by Joe Jusko. It is Nightcat number 1. Lovely cover. The writer's name, the writers were Barry Dutter, Jim Salicrup, and the one and only Stan Lee. So now I'm in the Nightcat Club. Thank you. I will put the link for Nate's video below so you can understand the relevance. Also inside, the pencils were by Denny Cohen, inks by Jim Pamalotti, colours by Gregory Wright. And say, I'm in the club now. If you liked this first part, comment. If you didn't, comment. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you wish. thank you for watching. Again, I apologise for my tooth, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.